There is a legend of one extraordinary man. This man is so immaculate, so holy, that some even say he was sent by God himself to watch over us on earth. This man holds so much power, so much strength, that he chooses when and how he will score on his opponents. That man is the mighty, the godly Akinfenwa.
I'm playing.
What is up, guys? Starving College Gamer here, bringing you another FIFA 16 Ultimate Team squad builder. Today, I am going to be building a squad around the beast himself, Akinfenwa. Now, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you want a squad that can get consistent wins, then this is not the squad for you. But nonetheless, this squad was extremely fun to play with, and I definitely suggest building it, just for the fact of seeing Akinfenwa completely abuse your opponents. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's get this squad builder going. So we're going to start with the man himself, Akinfenwa. I actually had a lot of fun playing with this guy in FIFA. I mean, he just is so strong that it seems like he can literally abuse any opponent who comes up against him. And he actually has pretty decent stats on him with his shooting and his ball control, so it makes him definitely not impossible to play with. And just seeing him run around because of how big he is, it's just really fun to play with him. And yeah, he's actually pretty good. And I managed to score 6 goals in 6 games with him. He's got a 4-star weak foot, which is pretty nice actually. Low work rate. I mean, he's Akinfenwa, so what do you expect? But yeah, this guy is an absolute tank, and he was really fun to play with. Alright guys, next up we got Derek Asamoah. Now this guy is, to be completely honest, pretty shit. But 90 pace, I mean, with Akinfenwa, I'll take that. I will take 91 pace. I only managed to score 2 goals in 6 games with him, so I guess that shows that he's pretty shit. But I mean, he can pass Akinfenwa, so that's all I need him for. Next up, we got Kyle Da Silva. I was just searching for a good center attacking mid to put in this squad, and I stumbled upon this guy. And I mean, 78 pace, 68 dribbling for a bronze. He's actually a really good player. He's got 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. He's actually a really good player for a bronze squad, and I got him for 400 coins, which seems like an absolute bargain. So yeah. Next up, we got David Amu. This guy is crazy. 92 pace, 68 dribbling, 60 shooting on a bronze. Are you kidding? He seems really strong too. He's got 68 physical, and he was really good at just taking it down the line and getting it in the middle. So yeah, definitely a player I would suggest buying. I bought him for 2,300 coins, which is kind of a lot, but for a bronze player. But for the amount of stats that he has, I think that's a pretty reasonable price. Next up, we got Greg Wild. This guy, he was pretty good. He's got 91 pace, 65 dribbling, and I mean, he's a pacey bronze winger. Like, for this team, he worked out great. There's nothing really special about him besides his pace, but he works pretty good and he's pretty cheap. So yeah. Okay guys, so next up we got this guy, Jamie Maguire, and I'm gonna be completely honest, this guy is awful. He's got 53 pace, 55 dribbling, 60 defense for a CDM. I mean, that's awful. 74 physical is his only decent stat. I have this guy in the team purely for chemistry, and yeah, he's terrible. The only thing that makes him kind of decent is his high defensive work rate. Besides that, he's absolute shit. So yeah. Next up, we got this guy, Greg Taylor. He's actually a really solid left back. I tried to find a guy who was English and from League 2 who would fit in this team and get good chemistry, and I found this guy, and he's really solid for bronze. He didn't seem to make any mistakes. He's only 200 coins, and he's got a high defensive work rate. I mean, he works fine in this team. Next up, we have my second favorite player in this team, Joe Gomez. Now, this guy is an absolute tank in the center back position. He plays for Liverpool, so it makes me like him a little bit more. But yeah, he he's got some absolute crazy stats on him for a bronze. 77 pace, 65 defense, 65 physical. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people consider this guy one of the best bronze center backs in the game. I mean, those stats do not lie. And he was actually really good in game. He seemed to be able to defend some of the best players, and he was probably one of the main reasons I didn't get completely destroyed by every gold team that I played. Alright, so next up we got Adeji Oshilaja. He's a center back with 79 pace, 72 physical. I mean, can't go wrong with that. 200 coins, and he seemed like an absolute tank, and he even scored me a goal. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. Next up we got Seth Nana Tumasi. This guy, he's really fast, and you guys can see that. But besides that, he's shit at defense. He's got 82 physical, which is actually really impressive. But yeah, he's not going to defend very much. So I pretty much put him in this team purely for attacking reasons, and he actually seemed to perform in those reasons. So pretty good player, and looks like a tank with those stats. I mean, 82 physical, Jesus. But yeah, pretty solid player. Alright, next up we got George Long. This guy's actually a really good bronze goalkeeper. He seemed to save pretty much everything he needed to save. And for a bronze goalkeeper, I didn't expect much out of him. He's 6'4", he's got the traditional technique. And he actually seemed to be a really solid keeper. So I was kind of surprised, because usually bronze keepers are absolute shit. But yeah, he seemed pretty solid. And he didn't really make any bad mistakes, so if you're making a bronze team, I definitely suggest this guy. Okay guys, so that was the squad. I had a really great time trying to get some wins with them. I cannot stress enough how much fun it was just abusing people with Akinfenwa's strength. If you think of any other squads you guys want me to build, just let me know down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you want to be entered into my giveaway, and smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys like the goals I scored with this team, and I'll see you later.
Make the ground shake.
It's a wonderful feeling when you're so confident in front of goal.
Deal with it.
Yeah.